There's a lot of energy to explore in Virgo season. There's two stories, like the story of Joseph and Mary and the Joan of Arc, where we have this feeling of rewriting a story or history, like Joseph and Mary and their son Jesus, changing the order of things, and Joan of Arc, rewriting history. And then we have Mercury, dream energy, Joseph's dream. Joseph's dream sets him free from his fears. It must have also eased Mary's fears as well. And then the team of Pisces and Neptune, offering a distraction for everyone from their day-to-day routine. The three wise men go on a journey away from their pillows. And then Joseph and Mary, they journey to Bethlehem and ultimately journey to Egypt. And then there's Joan's journey that helped shape history. There's also a trickster energy in Mercury, and the trickster energy shows up as Herod. And Herod is going to try and steal Mary's prize and the world's prize. There's lots of energy to explore in Virgo season. And we're going to see how we can work alongside of those energies in the here and now, in the day-to-day, in our lives today. I laid down some pretty basic rules for spirit. Hearts are emotion and water. Clubs are travel and fire. Diamonds are logic and earth. And spades, well, you guessed it, communication and air. First, we're going to get an overall number. Then we're going to do a snapshot spread. I prayed and meditated over the cards, and we are ready. Thank you, Spirit. First of all, let's get an overall number, please, from two cards. Actually, I did find out later, there was a power outage, but I did find out later that it was a planned power outage. But it lasted for over 12 hours, but I certainly, it wasn't planned for me. I didn't hear about it until I woke up on Saturday. There's one card, thank you. Gosh, where was the spiritual guide team? Could have saw that in the cards, but I guess not. I guess they wanted me to sit in the dark for a while. That's okay. You got the old Taurus schedule behind. Brought a schedule backwards. That's okay. Okay, can we have one more card, please? For an overall number. There you go. Thank you. Spirit picked the 6 and the 3, which is 9. Beautiful. That's wholeness. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. And we're going to allow these two dice represent those numbers. We have the 6 and the 3. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, we're going to do a snapshot spread. First of all, we're going to get an overall energy. You know, in those stories, in that story of Joan, it was like there was all this political intrigue to steal her vision and goal as well. So there was this trickster energy in both stories, and certainly she got snatched away from something. In fact, she got, oh, there's a card. Oh, 9. Overall energy. Well, overall energy. Yeah. If overall number of 9 and overall energy. Okay, that's Spirit's way of confirming it. Something. And then Paris got snatched away from her. She got snatched away. And got put on trial. Okay, can we have the current situation, please, from one card? We're going to be taking a card, one card from the Animal Spirit deck, from the Wild Unknown, from Kim Krans. And we are looking for one number, please, for this New Moon Oracle for the collective. That was 2 cards. We're looking for one card. Almost. Okay. Yeah, if 2 cards come out, we're gonna, if more than cards pop out, we're gonna take the first card. Oh, there's one card that flipped. That's it. There you go. Beautiful. Wow. In the overall energy, Spirit picked the 9 of spades, and that's communication and air. Beautiful. In the current situation, we have the mouse, and that is earth energy, and that's in the current situation. Beautiful. And earth is logic. We have, first of all, we have this, there is going to be, it looks like there's going to be some kind of communication. That's going to change, that's going to enlighten our logic. But there's a conflict between earth and air. So there's going to be a challenge. Let's look at the overall energy. This is the 9 of spades, and that's communication and air. 9 is a completion. That's wholeness. 9 is a completion because 9 holds all the numbers. Now, if you add all the numbers from 0 to 9, it reduces down, the number that you get reduces down to 9. And the number is 45. If you add all the numbers together, the number is 45, and that's 4 and 5. And this is why, one of the reasons why I consider 9 a completion, because it holds all the numbers. It's an end. There's going to be communication. And this communication is going to involve an ending of something. This is this communication is going to confirm something. And it's going to confirm something that has to do with logic. And beautiful. Look at the mouse card. Look at the mouse energy is really busy and alert. And it has a routine as well. But it has a day-to-day routine. And I think I'm really shocked sometimes on Spirit, on how they handpick the cards. But look at this movement. I'm pretty sure that the camera is going to pick it up. That also there's also a feeling, there's all this color here, so that's creativity. But look at this, there's movement. You can see the movement coming in. And that, with the card, with the overall energy of communication in air, there's going to be communication coming in either from Spirit or day-to-day communication. Because this is mouse energy. This is down to earth. We have this challenge here. We have this challenge of earth and air. Perhaps this communication could upset the equilibrium of this mouse. This is the feeling I'm getting. Because this mouse energy is alert and always moving and constant. It's like a mouse can't sit still. That's why we have this mouse wheel. It's really funny too. And look at the symbolism of the mouse. The mouse is definitely going to, this communication is going to be enlightening. Did I say that right? Enlightening. There you go. Because look at the mouse. This mouse is sitting in the dark. And darkness is lack of information. And when we have information coming in, we have enlightenment. And I think there's going to be an end to sitting in the dark for this mouse, for the collective. Communication is going to be coming in either from spirit or from the day-to-day, from our friends, family, or business, or something very practical that has to do with their day-to-day lives. Beautiful. This challenge, but I'm feeling that this challenge could be, there's a challenge, it could set this mouse's heart into a tailspin. Okay, beautiful. Let's take a look at what the Wild Unknown Spirit Guidebook has to say about the mouse. Here we go. Mouse. Oh, we are reading from the mouse. Okay. Detail-oriented, small-minded, nitpicky, and nervous. The mouse has an innate desire to tend to the details. It often spends its day fixing, preparing, organizing, and scrutinizing. Unfortunately, a mouse personality doesn't notice when they've gone too far. Soon they begin to have a limited and fearful vision of life and try to control every detail. This can be quite a painful experience for both the mouse and those around them. When mouse energy is at play, step back for a moment. It may be time to find a more purposeful project to delve into, one that's worthy of your exacting eye. When in balance, organized, resourceful, prepared. When out of balance, busy with no purpose, to bring into balance a meaningful project. All right. Thank you, Spirit. I don't get these. This is another beautiful reading. And I don't get that this mouse is out of balance at all. In fact, just by the numbers, the overall number of completion. And we have completion here, completion, and we have communication coming in. And just, again, take a look at the imagery of that light and information coming into the mouse. Now, it's very interesting. It's very interesting that the energy of this mouse came up in Virgo season, because the energy of Virgo is method and routine. And if Virgo's energy is out of balance, Virgo could be accused of micromanaging. They definitely need a project, and something like editing a film, or giving birth to the King of Kings. It could definitely give purpose to this mouse. And did Joan of Arc, did Joseph and Mary provide a day-to-day distraction from the village? I think they did. Did Joan of Arc provide a distraction for the royalty and the people from what was happening to France during that time? Could be possibly. And in each of those two stories, they turned around things and gave a purpose. They gave a purpose to each and every one that those stories have touched. Beautiful. Let's get one more card from the Oracle from Spirit. And again, we have this overall question of what are the things to bring into the light and then celebrate or release and heal ourselves. Okay, can we have one card for the Oracle from Spirit, please? And that's the that's the overall symbolism of these energies. You know, expect, you know, something that's going to distract us from our day to day. You know, oh, there's one card. Thank you. There we go. The Oracle from Spirit. Advice from Spirit. Spirit handpicked the Two of Spades. It's communication in air. Thank you, Spirit. Beautiful. Beautiful. And you know, when intuition can be really simplified, as, you know, I think a lot of us, or I think most of us, has come across a situation where, in retrospect, something happens, and in retrospect, you think, I thought about that. I thought of actually about doing that, and that would have changed things. And you know, it's that feeling. That's our intuition. That's our intuition telling us that, you know, we should act on it. And in retrospect, we always think, oh, I thought about it. That's our intuition telling us that we should act on it, or we should have. Now, I think most of us has actually acted upon our intuition, and where we the end results, where we say, well, I'm really glad that I chose this way of action, because I had this funny feeling that I should do. I should have done that. And the end result was a good thing. And here again we have, and that's definitely the pull of Pisces and Neptune. And that's the energy that Pisces and Neptune can provide in Virgo, and for the collective in Virgo season. And that shows up again as intuition, and big time intuition. Joan of Arc. There was a guy, I shared this the trailer on the Facebook page, and the guy had a really good point that Joan of Arc did not have any formal military training. Well, that's true. That was true. She's a 19-year-old girl. Where could she have gotten this training from? Well, that's okay, because there was this, she had her team of spiritual guides, and she also had the team of Pisces and Neptune that provided the intuition. Doing things pretty much from a hunch. Doing things because our spirit and heart are telling what we should do. Beautiful. But this is communication in air. Again, we have this conflict between earth and air. There's going to be challenges. But I think Spirit's advice, once I put everything together, the information, you see this mouse sitting in the dark? The information or the communication that's coming in that's going to enlighten the mouse and perhaps a really healthy distraction from their day-to-day routine is probably going to come in fast. Look at the movement coming here, and the energy of the mouse is fast. But it's going to be a completion for something. It's going to set things aright. It's going to lift off a burden from somebody. Beautiful with this completion. But it's going to be fast. So, and that's where the speed comes in. It's going to be fast. And Spirit is saying, trust your intuition. This information is going to be coming in fast. Just remember you have that team of Pisces and Neptune to provide intuition. Go with that gut instinct. Go with the hunch. Go with what the spirit in your heart is telling you. But also, stay grounded, and it's down to earth. This is earth energy. This is mouse, so earth energy. So be practical and also have a filter of being practical and using your intuition. Following the heart, but filter it through this practical wisdom and survival skills of the mouse. Beautiful. We have the overall number of 9. Spirit confirmed this again, confirmed it twice in the overall energy of 9. So there's going to be some kind of completion. You know what? Maybe it is. Perhaps this information is going to rewrite the story of the mouse. It's going to be fast. Beautiful. Going back to the Virgo New Moon Oracle with the overall question, what are the things to bring into the light? Bring ourselves and our story into the light. so we can be released from lack of information, from the shadow, and from stress. What are the things to bring into the light and then celebrate or release and heal ourselves? This represents logic. We can bring our minds into the light from darkness. Sit in the light of information and communication so it can complete a chapter or rewrite a story. Beautiful. Well, this has been the Virgo New Moon Oracle for the collective. I hope you liked it. And thank you, Spirit. God bless and take care.